college football is a civil religion. Entire cities devote to it. Billionaire businessmen and donors buy in. Teams and players, they sacrifice on the field for the glory and oftentimes scandal of the game. And yet, in this competitive age of college football, tradition and leadership, honor and class, they've been replaced. The game is diluted to mean success in superficial terms, dollar signs and television contracts, riches and fame. It's all greed and poison. And who let it get like this? It's the same answer as who can reinvent the virtue and ethic of college football. It's the head coach. I'm gonna fight 'em all. I'll set the nation army. Coach Dabo Swinney is the best example of a head coach reinventing the game. His Clemson Tigers recently won the national championship title, and he is a devout Christian whose faith influences the team. Schools need to select leaders like this to best represent the team and the university in an honorable and respectful way, who establishes and follows high standards. A coach that is devout in faith and in ethic will build the best team. Time right behind my back, and I'm talking to myself at night. Now, don't get me wrong. Given the current circumstances, head coaches need to have more responsibilities in order to stay competitive and to build a successful team. This includes being a businessman, analyzing finances, managing risk, looking at costs and benefits, going through contracts with networks and statistical research of recruits. I mean, money and numbers. It's all important for the survival of football now. But more importantly, a coach must know how to connect and relate and strengthen authentic relationships. Relationships are so important in translating a thought into an action and problems to success. Building on the values and the virtues and visions of a university into the identity of football is significant to the effect it will have on the team in the long run. And a message coming from my eyes says, leave it alone. A great coach is selfless, and he never seeks the spotlight. He is clear with his expectations, and he always follows through. He wants the utmost best from the team and for the team. And he simply loves the game. And he loves the players. And in turn, the players will feed off of his selfless energy. Coaches who are strong in their belief of the operation and expectation of a high standard team will earn respect. Coaches that don't tolerate any selfish attitude will embed accountability in their players. Football players need to know that talent is nothing without a team. Football is a selfless sport, and sacrifice for one another is vital. And a coach needs to make this clear in order to build a successful team that is one unit. Football is a great metaphor for life. You're playing as a team for something greater with honor and accountability and hard work and dedication. And a coach needs to instill this in his players, that the greatest successes in life can come from failure because failure is inevitable. And it's how you handle that as a team that will make you better. Winning isn't everything, just as in college football. It's beyond winning. It's preparing you for life. Don't wanna hear about it. Every single one's got a story. Coaches want great talent on their football teams. But what is great talent without great attitude? Without skilled players who are willing to be receptive and coachable? If you don't have great attitude, on your football team that you seek out as a coach, you're not going to have a great team. You're not going to have a team that's there for each other and winning games for each other with leadership and service, accountability, dedication, sacrifice. You build teams with attitude. That's how raw traditional football is won.
Back my way, I'm gonna serve it to you.
One of the most important qualities of a head college football coach is the ability to be real and raw and represent all of himself and everything he stands for to the team that he's with and the school that he's at and the community that he's an example to. He needs to show that he's not afraid of anything that he represents. You know, a coach that is open and honest and genuine is a coach that will attract talent and will stand long term, bring success, win championships in a way that is motivated by joy and is motivated by dedication and is motivated by just the raw essence of the game. The fiber of his being is football. A great coach is there as himself. This presentation is a representation of what I think makes a great head coach at a college football program. The quality of a head coach is the quality of the team and the season. And the example that I used earlier with Dabo Swinney at Clemson is the best example that I know. This is a great head coach with leadership and virtue and ethics, and he's not afraid to show that. Under his wisdom, more champions can be born, and more teams and programs can turn to values and standards and high expectations that will create amazing, legendary stories. I don't think football should be about money and fame and competitive nature. I think football should be about honor and tradition and keeping the value of the system.